Hey friends, it is 7 o'clock and I am going to get started right on time tonight with our Thursday night opportunity event. I'm just going to check really quickly that I am live on the team on the Wellness Connection. There I am. So my name is Amy Welch. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I just want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This is our Thursday night opportunity event with real people, real stories, and real opportunity. And the reason I started doing these calls, we do them several Thursdays throughout every single month. It's because I'm so passionate about this plexus opportunity because I absolutely never wanted it. Not only did I not want it, I wouldn't have touched it with a 10-foot pole. I was very anti-network marketing. I thought it was all a scam and a big fat hoax. And I thought people like myself who were career, college educated, professional people, that it was below us. I thought I was too smart and too educated, and it was not a real job. So tonight, I am going to tell you why that is not true and what makes us different and why I changed my mind 7 years ago and started using this plexus opportunity for a little bit extra income every single month, and why you too should just sit back tonight and be open to it, right? Because second income right nowadays is just smart. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I was a corporate executive. I've actually written 2 books as well. I'm an author. My book covers are on the wall behind me. And so I loved my job. I thought it was a corporate job that had taken me 15 years to climb that corporate ladder. I made 6 figures, so I didn't need the money. We got a lot of vacation time. And so on the outside, my job seemed to be fabulous. But what people didn't know, and what I hid very well, is that that job was slowly killing me inside. It was really starting to take away more than it gave. I had a daughter at the time. She was about a year old, and I wanted time flexibility. So I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. For those of you who do, that is awesome. I just knew it was not for me. So I wanted to be a corporate career woman, but I really was getting tired of living by someone else's rules, meaning I didn't like it that someone else had to approve whether or not I could take a vacation. I didn't like that somebody else decided how much vacation I was actually worth every single year. I also didn't like that somebody else determined my worth based on when or if I would get a raise. In fact, I can remember one time being in a budget meeting. I've been in them a million times before, being an executive director. That's what you do. You set budgets for departments. And they were talking about my position as if I was not in the room. And I knew then that I wanted to do something else that, gave me a little bit more control over my career. And I also wanted to get out of my commute. I had a 1-hour commute, but I did not want network marketing. Good night. No, even when I started Plexus for the products, I wanted nothing to do with this business. But because I decided to allow myself to learn about the opportunity and be open to it, I learned that everything I thought I knew about network marketing in this company was absolutely not true. And I had this tug inside of me that said, just try it. And if it doesn't work out, big deal. But because I tried it and it worked out, the pictures you see now are of a life we never even dreamed of. We just booked flights to our 7th trip to Hawaii as a family that's paid for by Plexus. That never would have happened. I'm allowed to control my schedule and decide when I work and when I don't work. And that never would have happened had I not been open to this opportunity. And so tonight, I'm not asking you to give up your career like I did. I'm not even asking you to go for it. What I want you to do tonight is just sit back and just be open to listening. Just open your mind and your heart, because I don't want to convince anyone to do this business. Because if I have to convince you that this opportunity is fabulous, then I'm always going to have to convince you, right? I want you to just see the vision and what is available with the Plexus Worldwide opportunity, also realizing that not every profession is for everyone. So while what I love about network marketing is that it levels the playing field, and what I love about Plexus is that literally anyone can do this and be successful, I also know it's not for everyone. But what if it were for you? If you're someone who thinks, oh my goodness, a little extra every month would be life changing for our family's budget, I want you to think about this as an option, okay? Because for me to do something that I was so against, it had to be really legitimate and really worth it for me to put my reputation on the line. And I'm going to tell you why my husband and I both, because he works this business as well, why we decided to do that. So when you look at network marketing, and success in plexus, you have to really have belief. Okay, you really need to have belief in three things. One, you have to have belief in the products, and you know you're not going to have that if you're not on them. You're certainly not going to have them at the beginning, and that's okay. What I want you to know about these products is that they change people's lives. Okay, if the products didn't work, I like to tell people that we would be broke. I'll get into that in a little bit later, but our products work. I could not be successful and do this as a full-time career. Like, this is a huge part of our family's monthly income now, if the products didn't work. Our products change lives. Now, I love supporting all my other friends that sell things, whether they sell clothing or makeup or they sell books or anything. I love supporting all those people. However, they don't change lives. When you help someone get started on a product that allows them to actually fly on an airplane for the first time in 40 years because they're not afraid that their IBS is going to flare up, that is life changing. Okay, so you have to have belief in these products, and you can get that through all the research, but also the thousands and thousands of testimonies. Every time you read one or every time you talk to somebody, I got a text today, actually. Someone told me she went back in for her allergy test. She is someone who's been on EpiPens and allergic to millions of things her entire life, lived for decades on allergy medicine. She sent me a text today that said, oh my goodness, I'm not allergic to anything at a clinical level. Nothing showed up. No eggs, no soy, no dairy, no cashews, no celery, no walnuts, no wheat. And it's crazy. And when I told the doctors it was because of gut health, they didn't even know what I was talking about. And she turned in her EpiPen and her breathing treatment prescriptions because she has not needed them in over 2 years. Guys, that is life-changing, okay? But that's not enough. You actually have to believe in network marketing as an industry, and I did not. I thought network marketing was for stay-at-home moms who wanted to throw parties and con people into buying things that were junk. Okay, that's what I thought. But that is so not true. Network marketing is actually one of the most profitable business models in business. So companies have choices on how they distribute and sell their products. Most companies do things in a retail store, but that comes with tons of overhead costs, right? So Plexus Worldwide just decided they were going to sell theirs through network marketing because they knew that their products were actually too good to just sit on a shelf. They needed their products to have a story and to have people share those stories. But network marketing, in fact, when you start actually researching it as a business model, you'll find that people like Warren Buffett and Donald Trump, before he was president, some of the world's richest people invest in network marketing because it works. In fact, Morgan Stanley, the giant financial firm, they actually approached Plexus several years ago to be a client. So Plexus Worldwide is a client of Morgan Stanley. If we were not legitimate, that would never ever happen. There's low startup with network marketing. It's so much cheaper than opening up your own brick and mortar store. It's a turnkey investment. And what I love about it is that it is the great equalizer. To have success in network marketing, they do not care what your degree's in. They don't even care if you have a degree. We have people who didn't finish high school who are making more than a lot of doctors are in network marketing, okay? They don't care what your experience is, your background is. They don't care. Anyone can be successful regardless of your background, because all you need are belief in the products, the industry, and then belief in yourself, okay? And the skills you need for network marketing, the cool thing is only 20% of it is skill set and that stuff you can learn. 80% of it is your mindset. Because whether or not you think you can do this business or you don't think you can do this business, you're right. It's one of those businesses that you can learn as you earn. And I really, really love it. I love that network marketing also allows you to condense a 30-year career into 5 to 10 years. Okay. If you really want to make this a career, a lot of people don't. A lot of people just use this opportunity to have some extra room in their budget every single month. And that's another great thing about it. You get to make it whatever you want. And there's zero pressure in our company to make it any more than what you want. And I absolutely, absolutely love that. I want to talk a little bit though about what actually makes us different. There are lots of network marketing companies out there. There are a lot of bad ones. There are a lot of bad ones. Those are the ones that give us a bad name. Those are the ones, I call them the Enrons of our industry, right? Before I did my own research, I just assumed all the companies were like that. But Plexus Worldwide, oh my goodness, above and beyond. So we have been around for over a decade. Most network marketing companies fail and close within 5 years. We've been around for over a decade now. We, like I said, are a client of Morgan Stanley's. We also just were one of the finalists of the Better Business Bureau's Torch Awards for ethics and integrity. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we are debt-free. That's why I like to tell you guys that if our products did not work, I would not have a paycheck, nor would thousands of people on our team have a paycheck. With a 60-day money-back guarantee on every single one of our products for every single person who tries them, if they didn't work, we would be broke, okay? We also have Plexus Charities. That's our 501c3 corporation. And I'm very excited to announce, kind of hot off the presses, we have a Nourish One initiative with our company as a mission partner with Feeding America. Plexus Worldwide has a goal of ending hunger in the United States in our lifetime. We just hit the 30 million meals donated number. Like, how amazing is that? Plexus Worldwide, through all of our efforts, have donated 30 million meals just in a few years. Really awesome. So all of our products are manufactured in the USA. We have a research and development team of scientists and doctors. Our chief doctor is Dr. Jim Logan. He actually is retired from NASA, where he spent 23 years as the chief of flight medicine. So you know our products really stand the test when he puts his name and his face to our products. You can go to the Plexus Worldwide YouTube page and see videos from Dr. Logan, from Dr. Pacheco, from Dr. Hartman. We have a product philosophy where we work hand in hand with the FDA. All of our products are independently third-party tested in an FDA-approved lab facility, so you can be assured that they are pure, they are potent, and what is in them is what we have on the label. We are worldwide. We're in the USA, we're in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and Mexico, and we have a global expansion plan over the next 10 years. Every decision that Plexus Worldwide makes is not for the here and now, it is for the legacy of our company. One thing I love about it is what I'm doing now to build my business. It is actually something I can will to my daughter. It's in my will. So in my previous job as an executive director, I made great money. It was fabulous. But if I got hit by a bus, that paycheck goes away, right? They're not going to keep paying me. They're going to put someone else in my position. With network marketing, I get hit by a bus. My organization is still going to keep going. That's the beauty of network marketing. I am still going to be getting a paycheck even after I am gone because I'm helping other people have the same opportunity and build their businesses. So if something happens to me, my daughter will still get my paycheck. Okay. I like to put the picture of our building. We have a 50,000 square foot facility in Scottsdale, Arizona. We are still debt free. Did I say that? We're still debt free after paying for that building. in all the companies I've worked for, we've never been debt free. I've been at the board meetings where they go over the budget. There's always stuff in the red. You just like balance it and it disappears. Plexus is debt free. So this is a picture of our building because I like people to know we're legit. Like we have a huge facility. We have warehouses in Arizona, Dallas, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, Canada, Australia, Mexico, New Zealand. But this business is real. If you fly into Phoenix, if you're anywhere near Phoenix, near Scottsdale, you can walk in that building. They love giving people tours. My husband works for ExxonMobil. He is a geologist there, and he happened to be in Scottsdale one year for Exxon training, and he had some free time. He popped over to corporate, and not only did they give him a tour, he got to meet our CEO and our chief operating officer, Alec Clark, and Tara Robinson. So they're awesome, awesome people. Our mission at our company is to do network marketing the way it could be done, should be done, but often rarely is. Meaning we always do it with ethics and integrity. And our compensation plan is set up in such a way that you are actually making money and you're not going into debt and you're not bugging friends and family to keep buying all the time, right? That's what gives us a bad name. Part of our mission is to ignite hope, health, and happiness for those who want more out of life. I could talk about this company forever. I've worked for a lot of companies. My husband's worked for companies. We've never been around executives that are more forward thinking, more ethical, more that have higher integrity than the people at Plexus Worldwide. And it is a top-down culture that, oh, it's fabulous. If you ever walk into that building, you will know why all Plexus people are so daggone happy and want to be working all the time. But let's get down to a few nuts and bolts. I'm not going to go over the entire compensation plan tonight. That is a separate training. If you're interested in seeing how we actually earn money, I will send you our compensation plan. You can go through it with a fine-tooth comb. You can compare it to any other compensation plan out there in any other company, and ours will stand above. So a couple things I do want to point out though. One, you do not have to have any inventory. Zero inventory. You only need to buy products that you use for yourself and your family. In fact, there are so many times I feel bad because I'll have a neighbor or somebody local say, oh my goodness, like I ran out of my probiotic. Do you have an extra probiotic bottle I can take from your inventory? And I'm like, I don't have inventory. I can give you some from my own bottle, but I don't have any inventory. There's also no party requirement. When I started sharing this Plexus products in this business, I was a full-time executive working over 40 hours a week with a 1-hour commute on each end and a baby at home. I didn't have time for parties. Now, if you love parties, you can certainly do them, but they're not required. You also can start your business for only $9.95. You actually do not have to buy any sort of a kit to get started. Now, we want you to buy your own products when you start so you know how great you're going to feel on them and you can share that experience with other people. So we do have starter combos that are severely discounted that you can only get in your first 30 days, but it's actually not required for you to actually start a business and get a paycheck. We get paid 5 times a month, which is great. I remember my first corporate gig out of college, we got paid once a month. And that was hard making that money stretch, throughout the whole month. My husband gets paid twice a month, which is a little bit better, but up to 5 checks a month with Plexus really helps in the budget. And we earn commission about 9 different ways. We are not paid solely on sales, which is why you'll never see a Plexus person scrambling at the end of the month to hurry up and sell a certain amount or else they won't get paid at all. That's not how our compensation plan works. And we also get rewarded and recognized like nobody's business. So if you're in a career or a job and you're not appreciated, you need to do Plexus on the side because they appreciate their people like nobody's business. I mean, Plexus just treats their people so well. I've never seen anything like it. I could walk you through my house and show you all of the things with a Plexus logo that they have given me as a gift or a prize, or a Christmas gift. I'm talking everywhere, everything from a Rolex watch to a KitchenAid stand mixer. I've got an Amazon Alexa or an Echo that's got that. I got a gaming chair. I have a NutriBullet. I mean, so many things because they recognize and reward the heck out of us. So those are a couple of things that make us different. But I want you to think too about this industry in terms of your why. And I want you to think what you would do if your calendar was completely empty and your bank account was full. Think about that. That is not something that ever happened in my previous career. I made a great amount of money. So my bank account may have been full, but my calendar was not empty. And boy, were we limited by the vacation time that I was allowed at my job. So what would you be doing though if your calendar was empty and your bank account was full? Who could you bless? What could you do with your family? What would that look like? Because your why for doing network marketing needs to be bigger than you. The cool thing about our industry that a lot of people don't realize is we, in a lot of almost 99% of our meetings with Plexus, we never talk sales ever. In fact, the first meeting I went to with Alec and Tarl, the CEO and the president, I didn't want to go. I was not sold on Plexus. I was taking the products, but I told everybody, or I told my husband, I was like, don't tell anyone we're taking this, because we did our research. I knew it wasn't going to hurt us. I just didn't do anything. So I thought I'd get my money back. So when Alec and Tarl came to town, someone wanted me to go. And I was like, absolutely not. I thought they would be slimy and salesy and swarmy and talking about how to get people to buy stuff, right? No. The only thing they talked about at that meeting, other than some people sharing their health testimonies and these major health changes they had, they talked about making an impact on your own life and other people's lives. And how can you add value to other people? Alec Clark got up and told the story he told the story about jumping on a trampoline with his 5 boys when his boys were little. And he took a phone call from work and had to get off the trampoline. And he said that to this day, he doesn't remember who called him. He doesn't even remember what that phone call was, but his 5 boys remember that the day they wanted to jump on the trampoline with their daddy, he had to work and got off the trampoline. His boys are now in their 30s and 40s, having babies of their own, and they still remember that story. So he told us at that meeting to put our faith first, our family second, and Plexus third. And I knew then that this business and this industry was different, okay? The other thing you have to know, though, is that network marketing, especially with Plexus Worldwide, it is not a lottery ticket. It is not. A lot of people think, oh, I'll make a post on Facebook, get all my friends to buy, I'll get a big check. No, that's not how it works, okay? We are not a lottery ticket. We are a job like anything else. Now, the job is not hard. It is super simple. I started this business while still working full time, and I did it all from my phone. So it's not hard, but you have to give it time to grow, and you have to become a student of network marketing. I knew nothing about network marketing. I knew nothing about sales. Even this day, sales just has this icky connotation, right? So I became a student of the industry. I learned about it. I learned about what other people were doing in the company to be successful. And I told my husband to give me a year. I'll do it on the side for a year and we'll see what happens. Well, for me in that year, because I was really motivated to change my life in terms of getting out of that commute, and I didn't want to be grumpy going to work anymore. And I really felt like we were just going through the motions during the week, right? Get up, go to work, come home. Get up, go to work, come home. And so I told him, I said, give me a year working on the side and we'll see what happens. And in that year, I was able to match the salary I was making in my corporate job. Okay. That doesn't mean it was easy. Goodness, there were hurdles. There were sacrifices, right? I gave up binging a lot of Netflix shows. I gave up, some sleep. I stayed up after the baby went to bed to learn and really dive into this industry, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. I want to tell you something that really kind of epitomizes how this industry kind of teaches people to dream bigger. Okay. I didn't know that there was anything beyond what we were doing. We were both working. That's what you do. I was going to work in that job forever. We have a budget based on our paycheck. I didn't know that I could dream bigger. And because of Plexus Worldwide and this opportunity that I jumped into with both feet, completely terrified, in 2018 and 2019, my husband took a leave of absence from his job with no paycheck. We bought a giant RV and we decided to travel the country and Canada for 365 days with our daughter before she started kindergarten. That was never on our bucket list. That was never something pre-Plexus. We thought, you know what, one of these days we want to do that. One of these days we want to save enough money to be able to do that. But we did it. And we had to promise our financial advisor that we would not touch savings and we would not go into debt. So we were only able to have that experience because of this opportunity. That's how you know it's real. They don't pay us in monopoly money. They pay us in real money, okay? So tonight, just thank you for being on. Thank you for having an open mind. And just take a few minutes once we get off here and just think. If your calendar was empty and your bank account was full, what would you be doing, right? Because you can learn the skills. I told you it's only 20% network marketing skills. You do have to conquer your mindset, and sometimes that's hard. You have to have that belief in yourself that you can be successful. I did. When I started this business, I was clueless. I had no idea what I was doing, but I knew I was going to be successful. I believed that. And I just was super coachable and did whatever people told me to do who had already done it and who were already successful. Because again, whether you think you can or you cannot do this, you are right. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And being open to this opportunity. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.